Racist cops handcuff a black man in uniform, but his one phone call ends their careers. Hands behind your back, now! The command sliced through the muggy evening air like a whip. At a dimly lit gas station, two police officers towered over a black man dressed sharply in his Army service uniform, their hands gripping his wrists as the cold metal cuffs snapped shut. Bystanders froze. Phones slowly appeared from pockets, and the soldier, his face calm but burning with restrained fury, locked eyes with the officer and said quietly, "You have no clue what you've just done." By sunrise, those officers would be jobless. By noon, their faces would dominate social media feeds. But at that moment, as the soldier stood humiliated in the very uniform sworn to protect a nation that still viewed him as a threat, one question hung heavy in the air. How far would this go? Captain Marcus Carter had just finished a grueling 12-hour shift at base when he pulled in for gas. A decorated officer, a man who'd served 2 tours overseas, Marcus lived by discipline, order, respect. But off-duty, the world didn't see the soldier, only the skin. Cashiers stiffened when he walked in. Women clutched purses a little tighter in elevators. Tonight, all he wanted was to get home. Then the flash of red and blue lights filled his rearview mirror. "Step out of the vehicle, sir." Marcus frowned but obeyed. He knew the drill. Stay calm, keep hands visible, make no sudden moves. But when a second officer suddenly yanked his arms back, barking about a suspicious person, Marcus felt his stomach drop. This wasn't a traffic stop, it was a hunt. "Check his ID," someone shouted from the crowd. The officers ignored it, twisting his wrists tighter. His uniform meant nothing. His service meant nothing. A teenager recording zoomed in just as Marcus gritted out, "I'm a U.S. Army captain." One cop sneered, "And I'm the president." Then Marcus made the call. The phone went on speaker, and a deep voice thundered through. The base commander himself. "Who the hell is detaining one of my officers?" The cops froze. The crowd erupted. And in that instant the power shifted. But pride can be deadly. The senior cop snarled, "You're resisting!" and reached for his taser. Marcus braced, just as the teen's video went live on Twitter with the caption, "Cop assaults soldier for being black." The backlash was immediate. The police chief's phone rang nonstop. The mayor's office scrambled. And Marcus, sitting in the back of the cruiser, wondered if the country he'd bled for would betray him one last time. By midnight, both officers were suspended. By dawn, the video had 5 million views. And when Marcus stood before cameras at the press conference, his uniform wrinkled but his voice steady. He didn't speak about revenge. He spoke about change. "This isn't about 2 bad cops," he said firmly. "It's about a system that trains them to see me as a threat first, a man second." The officers were fired. The department announced a full review, and Marcus returned to base, but not before the teen who filmed it approached him. "You saved me today," she whispered. Marcus smiled softly. "No, ma'am. You saved me. Some battles aren't fought overseas. But this one was worth every second." If this story moved you, tap that like button and drop a karma in the comments below.